What's up, sons? It's Blind Rod with Son of a Tech once again, and today I have yet another how-to video for you. Today we're going to be taking a look at prepping your Hive OS miners for the Ironfish hard fork and swap over to the new algorithm fish hash from the previous algorithm. So this is actually enabled by ZIL miner. I by no means am a supporter of just a single miner. Of course, once this is launched, go ahead and check and see if you get better hash rates from LOL miner or from SRB miner, who also support this algorithm. That being said, ZIL miner is the only miner that currently supports being able to do this, and prep your mining rigs for the hard fork tomorrow in conjunction with a couple different pools, either Cryptex or Hero miners. In this particular case, we're going to be doing the example for Hero miners, as that's the one I'm most familiar with. In addition to that, I do sense the fact that there will probably be some performance improvements moving over to LOL miner later, because the developer for LOL miner helped in a large part for the development of this particular algorithm, but you know, that's yet to be seen at this point. Let's go ahead and hop into it. So in case you're wondering what we're talking about, Ironfish is going to be having its hard fork 1 activation at block height 503,338 on April 2nd to enable fish hash. And that is a custom community created memory hard hashing algorithm. If you are utilizing a node wallet like myself, make sure you upgrade to version 2.0 so you have a smooth transition and your wallet's working for basically pulling out your Ironfish to go ahead and sell on the market later on. If you're a miner and you need to sell for power, obviously this is going to be beneficial. Now let's move on over to ZIL miner version 1.15.1, which, as you can see, added the Ironfish fish hash auto switch, and there is a guide for this. So I will leave the link to this guide down in the description, but it's actually quite straightforward. There isn't an option for doing dual Ironfish plus Zilliqa. I'm going to be only doing the example for Ironfish by itself, and other dual mining options are not currently available for this particular auto switch. Why would it be important to auto switch? Well, auto switching means that you get your miners hashing as quickly as possible on the new algorithm. And because hard forks do cause pools to drop off, solo miners to drop off, etc., there is potential for you actually getting a higher reward and basically making some additional Ironfish that you wouldn't if you weren't prepared. So that is the reason for preparing you guys early in this particular case. So it's actually quite simple. If we go over to Hive OS, what I'm going to do is click this flight sheets option over here. We're going to create a new flight sheet. On the coin ticker, we're just going to put in Iron. We'll select our wallet. You can put in your wallet address if needed. Then we're going to select our pool. So we're going to go ahead and do Hero miners because Hero miners is supported. I'll select US West and East. You can select whichever ones have the best ping to your location. I've covered that in previous videos. And then for the miner, we'll select ZIL miner, but we're not done yet. We need to go into the miner config by clicking the setup miner config option. And the first thing that we need to do is add the option to enable the fork. So we're going to go ahead and copy this out and paste that over here into the extra config arguments. What will essentially happen is that when the fork takes place, the node, the mining software will send, or the mining pool software running the node and everything, will send a signal over to the miners that, hey, we've switched. ZIL miner will see that we've switched, and then it will move you over to the new algorithm, which is pretty brilliant, just awesome. This is the first time I've ever seen anything like this, so I don't know. Huge kudos to everybody that worked on this because it makes everything super simple. Now, in addition to that, you need to keep in mind that overclocks will change. If you're overclocking your cards within Hive OS, you probably want to move over to doing extra config arguments in this particular case. Now, they already have overclocks kind of available here. If you scroll down, and you'll see here that you have the old config with locking for 30 series. This works pretty much across the board, just in case you were curious. So you can copy that directly out. Now, one thing I noticed is that these little slashes will throw an error in the miner, so you can't just copy this completely out. What you need to do is copy everything right here and put that in after the enable fork for your old overclocks, whatever those were. And if you've had time to test on any other series, you can do that as well. And then for the new clocks, you'll just go ahead and copy this out, making sure that it has the fork in the brackets, and then paste that there. So now your overclock should change along with, of course, your algo change, which will be fantastic. So at this point, all you got to do is click the apply changes, and then we'll just say the auto switch, and then say create flight sheet. And now we can go over to our rigs, go to our 3090s here, for example, and then hit the flight sheet, and then just go ahead and kick it off. Now, obviously we want to make sure it's mining. So we're going to open a shell here and continue on. We should see it kick us out of this miner, which is mining Gram right now. And then we'll see it download the latest package. We want to make sure that it's 1.15.1, which you can see here is that's what it did install, in fact. So as long as it's on that version, we're good to go with the switch, and then it should kick up and start mining. Make sure that it set the proper overclocks to our old config. And then we'll just have to pop back in and make sure tomorrow, once the fork has switched over, that the overclock switched and the hashing algorithm switched. You still probably want to log in tomorrow, yes, but this is how you can get it set up right now. If you're wanting to be early onto the pool, maybe you have work tomorrow and you just need to have something up and running and ready to go, this will get you started. So let me know what you guys think about the algorithm change on Ironfish. Are you excited about it? Could you do without it? Do you think that there'll be potential for an increase in price due to the algorithm change, or a decrease in price? Will you be mining it, or will you continue to mine something else? And if you are mining something else, what are you mining? Let me know in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. Be sure to hit the like, comment, subscribe, and notification bells down below, and I will see you next Tuesday.